Hey guys, it is a lovely Minnesota summer morning here in west central Minnesota. Look at that corn. That's got to be the best corn on this side of the Rio Grande. Anyway, my buddy Randy, the master pipe layer, came out last night and gave me some bids for our tiling jobs we're looking at. I'm gonna go look over these with Dad right now. Then we got several activities that are gonna go on here today. We're gonna get ready for some stuff we got going on next week. It's gonna be a fun day, and a good day by the looks of it. All right, the tiling bids have been gone through. We made some changes, some small changes. Now it's time to take this sprayer, move it over to the shed, and I think we're gonna yank the duals off of this. We like to run duals on it in the springtime because it floats a lot better on the rear, and then we can straddle our rows by having duals on there. If we put wide tires on the back, we'd be running down more crop. So we run the duals, and then this time of year when the soybeans get tall, we take them off and we run the singles. Couple inches. Yep.
It shouldn't drop in the green.
Well, it should. There you go.
You ready?
Yep. Simple as that.
Yeah. You also take it over there and try to get it against the wall? Yep.
Other foot. Yep. Set it down.
Move the loader or should I help you? No, leave it there for now.
That should work, huh?
I think that'll be okay. Go back that way a little bit and then get to the center of the loader there. Now.
Hey guys, it's Zach, the actor who plays Minnesota Millennial Farmer on the Minnesota Millennial Farmer channel. We're gonna take a real quick commercial break here, but don't go anywhere. I promise you we'll be back right after these messages. Hey guys, if you're like me and you watch my stuff, then you're probably not afraid to live life hands-on. We're the builders, the creators, the doers, the makers, the fabricators. We're not afraid to roll up our sleeves and fix what's broken, put on our boots and go to work every day. We're the ones that build this country and make this country great. The WD40 company's been alongside people like us for more than 65 years, helping us get the jobs done. Now the WD40 company is running a contest to put a spotlight on people like us. You can enter for a chance to win cash prizes and some really cool WD40 brand gear. Plus the chance to be featured in their upcoming holiday video campaign. Gotta get the important stuff, right? The first place winner is gonna receive $5,000 and a WD40 brand hoodie. 5 second place winners will be chosen to receive $2,000 and a WD40 brand hoodie. And 10 third place winners will be chosen to receive WD40 brand hoodies. All you have to do is create a 10 to 60 second video explaining how you live life hands-on by using one or more of WD40 brand's products. If you're like me, you got a lot of specific applications where WD40 brand products come in and work perfectly for the job. All you have to do to enter the contest is go to WD40.com/contest, which I will link down in the description. If you live life hands-on and you don't enter this contest, then shame on you. There's really no reason to not enter. Contest runs through September 15th. Just go to WD40.com/contest to learn more. That's it. That's all you gotta do. Pretty simple. Whew. Well, we got the double rubber peeled off the sprayer. We're down to just single rubbers. We're gonna drive out into our non-GMO beans across the road here and see if we need to do any spot spraying. Isla, you coming with? You wanna just pull up there and set up where you normally do and start washing the chisel plow?
Yep.
All right, Brock is gonna run up into the yard and get set up and start washing while Isla and I and Grandpa out there check over these beans. What do you think? So the deal here is we got these non-GMO beans in really late because of the weather and everything that was going on. So they had late tillage on them.
Over there, going to our farm over there.
He is. He's almost to the neighbors, isn't he?
Yeah.
Anyway, then we put a pre-emerge herbicide down on this, and the rains activated it really well, which means this field was really clean. So it's had no Roundup and no foamicaphan, no Cobra. If you're a farmer, you'll understand what I'm saying here. And basically all we did was spray it with Fusilade and a fungicide to kill the grasses off. But there are some weeds in here that we could kill by using a late application here of Cobra. So I think we're gonna go through and spot spray. The downfall of Cobra is it does burn the beans a little bit, set them back. What do you see down there, Isla? Anyway, we're gonna go check on the weeds. So right in here we got a couple nightshade plants. And I know there's some ragweed up in this area here. It's difficult to kill broadleaf weeds in a soybean field, especially without any Roundup or Flex Star. But overall, these things are pretty clean. The other thing I want to point out here is that these are kind of late to canopy because we run 30-inch rows on our soybeans. I get asked about that all the time. With the 30-inch rows, we can run the same planter as we run for our corn planter. And we have a white mold issue up here, so 30-inch rows help that to get some air between the rows so that the mold doesn't come in so bad. We've always found it that 30-inch rows do just as well as the narrow rows around here. Plus it helps decrease our chances of getting white mold. So that's the reason why we run 30-inch rows and why these things are not canopied over yet. Plus they got planted on June, I think it was 8th or 9th. Look at them there, soybeans. We decided to mix up about 5 acres worth, so we're just gonna throw 50 gallons of Cobra and water into this thing, and he's gonna go out there and spot spray where the worst parts are, just to clean them up. Well, Dad loads the sprayer and Brock starts washing on that machine. I'm gonna pull the brushes and the scrapers and the planting plates out of the planter. The planter is still sitting here. We kind of got done planting and we left it. I took the tension off the closing wheel springs. But we haven't needed the tractor, we haven't needed the planter. We were talking about trading it, so we honestly kept it hooked up just in case we were gonna pull it down to the deer dealer and trade this thing in, which we decided not to do, mostly because of the price. Entirely because of the price. But we are going to keep this thing again for next year, so I'm going to pull the planter plates and the stuff out so that we can work on this thing and get this thing stored away for the winter. Looks like Isla's going to go for a ride with Grandpa. So I'm going to force my buddy Brock here to do the interview for himself in front of the dirty tractor, then we can show you before and after. I get a lot of crap for bringing Brock out in the fall, but honestly, you guys come out in the fall, they bring 2 guns, so you got your own equipment. We got our pressure washer going. We can run 3 guns, keep cycling machinery in and out after 6 or 8 weeks of harvest when everything's been through the ringer, everything's muddy, everything's dirty. He comes out and he knocks out 15 or 20 pieces of equipment in one day. And it's, in my eyes, it's worth it. Actually, you went over to Randy's last year. Yep. After he was here, Randy called me up, said, hey, can I get that guy's number? You went out to Randy's and washed in Dibdall's shop for the whole day, right?
Yep.
Maybe even 2 days out there with their equipment. But the name of your deal is On-Site Wash. And give me a rundown on what it is you guys do.
We go around, especially in our area, we do a lot of farm equipment wash for dealerships, other construction companies. We do lake cabins, houses, grain dryers, you name it, we can wash it.
You name it, he'll wash it and he'll come to you. That's kind of the name of the game, right?
Yep, and then we also do a lot of drain cleaning. If you got field tile that's plugged up, culverts, you know, even sewers or whatever, we can come and get all that open up too.
There you go. He'll do it all. Did you have fun, Isla? Yeah. Isla, do you think we should call and order pizza? Yeah. I do too. I agree. She says, I'm hungry and I want pizza. So we're gonna go see what her mom wants and the other kids want. Then we're gonna order for Brock and his buddy back here. We're gonna have a tailgate pizza party in the middle of the farm. Isn't that right? Hey Chris, Zach, can I get 2 pizzas to go, please? Lunch is coming. Dad is mixing the sprayer up again. This time, there, that's where I meant to point. This time he is mixing up some of the same Cobra to kill some of the broadleaf weeds in that field, and also some fungicide. It's a generic Quadris or an azoxystrobin that we actually got through Farmers Business Network. They delivered it here directly. We found it cheaper through them than we could get it anywhere else, so he's gonna go apply that fungicide and that herbicide onto that field, clean up that 80 acres that's down south of here. In the meantime, while I wait for those pizzas to get ripe, I'm gonna get all dusty by blowing out the row units on here to try to get some of the talcum powder out of them, just so they're sitting a little less dirty. Bye. Have fun applying that generic azoxystrobin fungicide that we got for a much more affordable price through Farmers Business Network. Probably watching the Millennial Farmer.
You probably don't want check-ins.
I don't know if you can. This piece here is Mighty Dirte. Dang, that's a shiny rig, Brock. So the current fun project that I've got going on here is all of the schlop from underneath the grain dryer that we always try to pick up in the fall, but the issue was we picked up as much as we could, and then Brock and Jeff came and washed this dryer, and all the schlop that was on the dryer fell down underneath, and the next day it was literally frozen solid, and it stayed frozen all winter long because we're in Minnesota and it was Thanksgiving. So we assumed that what we would do is wait until spring, and at some point the stuff would dry up and it would flake away and be easy to shovel, like this stuff over here. That shovels pretty easily. What doesn't shovel easily is the 6 inches of wet, sloppy, rotten, fermented wet cake crud underneath here. This is literally the driest that this stuff has been since Thanksgiving. And we're trying to clean up the yard, and I want this done, so I'm just doing it. But it is heavy. It's gross. It's stinky. Might have to throw these shoes away. We'll see if this mighty mow will lift this stuff. I don't know what stinks more. Me? This rotten corn? Or that little guy? Ew. I'm not even gonna ask. He's not okay. Now that is a workout. Brock and Daniel have one more shiny rig about done. I'm gonna back out the beast, the 9870 combine. Will it start? I think it will. Yep! All right, let's see if I remember how to do this or not. Got it. Farming. Got a new package here that showed up from Sloan Express. Check that out. Custom box and everything. I wonder what it could be. I'll give you guys 2 guesses to figure out what Isla's gonna get for her birthday party tonight. All right, one more project for these boys today. Basically, the combine just needs a rinse, but the header needs a little work. Should have had Onyx down here to catch night crawlers. Yeah. Really? Yeah. My daughter's got a birthday party at the beach in 1 hour. Perfect. It's Miller time. I'm going to the beach to drink beer, Yeah.